Okay guys, it's time for another vlog video, and guess what? We're gonna do a 48-hour reading marathon, and I am so excited about this. I wonder how many books I'll be able to read. I'm gonna just say right now that I'm estimating it's gonna be about 6 books because I can read roughly about 3 books in 24 hours. And genuinely, I think this vlog is literally gonna take me all month. I just finished my first book for the month of October, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was the perfect start to this month. It was a romantic thriller, and ooh, I absolutely loved it. I'm going to be doing a whole review on just this book alone, so by the time you see this video, that will already be out. Anyways, I am going to start Phantasma. That is going to be the first book that I am going to read at the start of this challenge. So let's get into it. I just finished my exercising. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of that. I am in the middle of training for a marathon race that I will be competing in April. So I have a lot of strength training, body work, yoga, Pilates, running, and more running that I do. So forgive me for my look. The last thing I feel like doing after going out and running 20 miles is curling my hair and painting my face. Let's get into it and have some fun. 7 chapters into the book so far. This is quite a world the author Kaylee Smith has created. Ophelia isn't in Phantasma yet. I'm not 100% exactly sure how she's going to end up in there. The exempt says it has gonna have something to do with saving her sister. So she's only been in Phantasma maybe like 15-20 minutes, and already so much has happened. It's giving me goosebumps. So here's your clue. In deepening light where senses fade, a labyrinth vast, a daunting maze. No sight, no sound, no touch to guide. Navigate true or be crushed inside. Beware the beast within the heart and find the door back to start. That's all I'm saying. You want to figure it out, you got to read the book. Okay, so I haven't updated you guys in a little while. I have just been having fun reading. This book is so good. I've got probably about 120 pages left. Honestly, I haven't wanted to say very much or do very much because I genuinely feel like this is a book you need to go in to blind. I don't feel like the book gave a lot of information on the back, and I feel like it was done that way on purpose to help add to the mystery of the book because it's very much a mystery thriller type setup. I can say that there is this mystery that she kind of has to solve within Phantasma. It kind of irritates me a little, mainly because it's so obvious. I think I already know everything there is to know. We're just going to have to see. I'm going to have to finish the book, and I'm going to have to see if I was right or not, and I will let you guys know without giving anything away. I'm not going to have much time to read today. I'm going to be going out with my daughter. We're having a girls' day. We're going to go do some shopping around, and we're going to go to the movies. We're going to see the new Demon Slayer movie. We are huge anime fans. I expect that I'm going to embarrass the crap out of her as I'm blubbering because I'm pretty sure just about everybody dies, except for the key youngsters.
Cereal bowl.
Cups. Look at the cups.
There's a lot of bones. Want to throw some webs? Do you want ring eyeballs for your potion, or do you want actual eyeballs? Oh, I also have aliens.
Let's go with actual eyeballs.
Okay, here you go. What the heck?
Whoa. is it?
It's a water spouter. Put water in it.
Or Kool-Aid. Wow, they have pumpkin poppers.
Pumpkin poppers.
Pumpkin poppers.
Man.
Movie candy.
There's
No, we will not be consuming that entire thing. No, we're not going into a sugar coma.
not smelling it's coconut.
That's not bad.
I don't know why it was open though.
Okay, Seaside Rose. We have to sniff this one. If I can do it one-handed.
Oh, sorry, I might give you copyright. So I'll stop saying it. It smells good.
Trade. Oh, that one makes me hungry. I'm torturing myself.
What's up it?
It says rose on it.
I can't get the picture close.
Ooh, bamboo leaves.
Oh, strawberry shortcake.
Some of these candles are like really prettily decorated.
They are.
They're just hard to get off one-handed.
Oh, you thought the sugar cookies made you hungry? Like this one, man. Here.
give my sinuses a moment.
Here, no, it's a palate cleanser.
That does smell good. Told you.
Holy leaves. Okay, if this does not
As my grandpa would say, that makes the hairs in my nose curl.
if this does not smell like a cat, even though it's a warm welcome, I'm gonna be sad.
Okay, I think we're
It
getting
does not smell like a cat.
Okay, I think we're getting distracted here. We're supposed to find some scents that give us Halloween vibes.
Oh, okay, sure.
That candle's not going back where it belongs.
Broad walk cologne totally gives me Halloween vibes.
Well, I could smell it over here. What about red apple?
Oh my gosh, Mom. This smells like the medicine. It smells like the medicine.
It smells like Dayquil.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Okay, this one's giving me some Halloween vibe. This is red apple cedar.
Yeah, I could see that.
But the wick looks weird.
It does? Oh, it does, yeah.
Does it still burn the same?
Sweet banana bread? Does anyone have sweet banana bread for Halloween? Spiced pumpkin.
Spiced pumpkin gives me more Thanksgiving vibes. Ooh, that one kind of smells like a cologne.
It smells like Dad's deodorant.
The fact that she knows her dad's deodorant. We're just saying he wears Old Spice, and if you've never smelled Old Spice deodorant, that stuff is strong.
Midsummer's Night. No, that smells like Old Spice.
No, you know, that smells like, decorations that have been in a cardboard box all winter in storage. That's the kind of vibe I get.
Which is kind of
Ooh, some black matches. Oak and lavender. I mean, they have lots of candle choices.
They do. It's just not a lot of them are not Halloween.
I mean, some of them give Halloween vibes by the look, but not by the smell. What is that? The black one down there?
I think it's the one that you thought about getting.
Oh, the one with the weird wick.
I'm
We're getting that
stuck
one.
with Old Spice smell now. Thanks.
You're welcome. We have to come look at the books and see what is available, which isn't a lot here. Accomplice to the Villain. I haven't read the other two books yet, so.
Looks like they really just take them all out, Ron.
Hopelessly Devoted. The perfect magical read. Apparently new author because this is her debut.
Wow. Look what I found.
Wow. Throwback.
Perfect time for it, though. This looks cool. Look at
Yes.
the pages.
I have book one.
Oh, that's cool.
I've thought about that because that's book two, but book one was kind of disappointing.
I'm just saying, like, these look cool. That's the only reason why I'm grabbing those, because they look cool. Oh, what the heck? It's a notebook. Why is there a notebook in the books?
The Enchanted Greenhouse. I'm going to be reading that soon. At least sometime this month, hopefully. Phantasma! Jeez, I think I own that, guys.
Yeah, I think you're reading that
I
right
have
now.
thought about this series. I believe there's 2 books.
Baby Dragon Cafe.
Yeah. It looks cute. Yep, the ACOTAR series and the Throne of Glass.
A lot of books that you already have, man.
I know. See, I have a lot of these books. I have Ruthless Creatures and Carnal Urges already. They're all sold out on this. Book 2 is all they got. I also want to get this series. The Twisted series comes before the Kings of Sin series.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have thought about reading the new version of the Warrior Cats, because these ones are actual cartoon kind of pages, and I prefer cartoon kind of pages, and I don't know which one's the first novel. Oh, this is number 2.
Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch, which I still haven't got around to reading. I'm so nervous. This one sounds actually really good.
Yeah, sounds like something you would be interested in.
Yeah, and the pictures look really, or like the sprayed edges and stuff. So this is the book my daughter's getting. Spy Family, Volume 14. All right, we got out of Walmart. Sadly, they had no books that I wanted. I pretty much had all of them already. So now we're heading to the movies. We are watching the new Demon Slayer movie, and I'm excited. However, I'm questioning my makeup choices because I have a feeling I'm gonna bawl my eyes out.
Another reason why
I can't remember if my mascara is waterproof.
Oh, good thing I have alcohol wipes. You just alcohol your eyeballs.
I swear I'm the mom, but she's the one that's always prepared.
Hey, I have the first aid kit, okay?
Well, okay, we can say that she's more prepared than I am, but seeing as how I'm her mom and I pretty much taught her everything she knows, does that mean I'm prepared in a way that I made her prepared so that I didn't have to be prepared as I got older?
You should be the one with the mom bag. I'm the one with the mom bag.
No, see, I did it strategically. I wanted her to be the one to be prepared so that I didn't have to be. Movie night! We're very close to the screen. I am not liking this.
No, we're closer than we thought. And if it's just us in this group, we might move back. Because it's like, I don't think they care. Because it's not packed.
Y'all, but we got our popcorn, we got our snacks, we got our drinks.
I mean, if you lay this way, it's fine. But us being in this corner...
We recline.
But like, I don't know if being in the corner...
So during the night, I finished Phantasma. It was a really good book. However, I kind of had the entire thing already pretty much pegged. Like, I knew what the outcome was going to be, but I didn't know the exact story behind why the outcome was going to be. So that was kind of cool. I don't know. At the beginning, it had all this real promise of having some nice spooks, some nice scares. But then I think it really went downhill from there, and it was like, really, that's all you got for me? Finished it during the night, so I just went ahead and started reading Terror at the Gate. This is book 2 in the 48-hour reading. And I did forget to mention that my timer doesn't go up to 48 hours, it only goes up to 24. So what I'm going to do is I just set a 24-hour timer, and then when the 24-hour timer goes up, I'll just start another 24-hour timer. I am reading this. I'm about that far in. When I first started reading it, I was a little hesitant. So I think in a way I can be okay with this book because I can understand the distinction. The author is not really attacking Christianity itself. She's attacking the people that use it in a bad way. Again, I was a little hesitant at first because like literally the first page in the book is a scripture from the Bible. And I was just like, is this book going to be just an entire blasphemy against my faith, my religion? And that was going to bug me because honestly, anybody of any choosing faith, if their religion's going to get attacked in a book, they're not going to appreciate it. The whole point is, so far the book is good. I'm able to understand the distinction of the message that she's trying to send here. I think I'm maybe 20, 30 pages in right now. So actually, wow, no, I'm farther than I thought. I'm 56 pages into the book so far. And so far it's not bad. There is some trigger warnings in the beginning of the book. So I really haven't felt like it's touched on any of that yet so far, but I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I just finished watching my Packers play. They won their game against the Bengals. And yeah, I'm like really excited. Me and my son in a good mood because he's a Packers fan too. We're all excited that the Packers dominated today. And I'm already almost done with it. This all started because I couldn't sleep. I had a really bad dream and it got in my head and I couldn't stop thinking about it. That's why I didn't get any filming or anything. I was just reading by a little light because I didn't want to wake anybody up. And also, as you can tell from the noise going on in the background, my son had a birthday and he got some new games, and now both of my boys have been going nuts. It's been so loud, and so it's been kind of hard to film so you guys can hear me. I think this is the third book I've picked up this month, and it's already the 13th, so I feel like I need to really just knuckle down and read. I'll be back to talk about Terror at the Gates and my opinions so far. I think I've got roughly maybe 150 pages left in the book, roughly. I hesitated to talk about it. It's a really good book. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely hooked. I just started it last night and I'm almost done with it. The story is intriguing. I want to find out what happens. There's all these mysteries. I'm invested with Lilith and everything that Lilith is going through. It is a really good book, and I love how she's touching on this deeper issue within all of the religions. Just when I think this poor girl can't go through anymore, more happens to her. The fact that she's still going is beyond me. She's strong. Let's just put it that way. Oh man, I just finished this book. It was so good, you guys. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for book 2. I'm so picking it up. It's probably going to be forever before book 2, isn't it? Oh man. I want to know what happens. Oh, it was so good. So I just looked it up. Apparently there is going to be a book 2. It's actually going to be a whole series. The Blood of Lilith is going to be the title of book 2, and it's not set to come out until like August 18th of 2026. 7.5 hours left on my first 24-hour timer, and then of course I'm doing a 48-hour marathon. So once that timer is up, then I'm just going to reset my next 24 hours. Book number 3 that I'm going to be reading in this challenge is Mind Games by Nora Roberts, and I'm so excited about this book. It's been a while since I've read a Nora Roberts book. I pretty much have all of her books up until the last couple years. I love the way that she does her romance thrillers, and it's got just enough elements of both that it's just like a perfect mix. Give sorrow words, the grief that does not speak, whispers the o'er-fraught heart, and bids it break, by William Shakespeare. You're always getting in the camera's way, aren't you? I think he thinks that these vlogs are supposed to be about him. You're so vain. You think this vlog is about you, don't you? Don't you? You're so vain. You're so silly. I'm trying to film. So it's the next day. I just woke up. I read about 70 pages of the book last night. Oh my goodness. Nora Roberts is such a good author. She is like poetry. I mean, she knows how to write a book. One of the best writers. That's why she's like my favorite all-time author. And so far, the book is so good. But you guys, I'm going to tell you here and now, check your trigger warnings. I knew Thea's parents were killed by a serial killer because it tells you on the back. Like the beginning of the book is very descriptive. It's going into detail about how it happens, why it happens. You get to know the parents a little bit, their point of view, things like that. And I wasn't expecting that, which honestly I should have, because Nora Roberts is an amazing storyteller. She went into the point of view of the serial killer himself too. And so you get to see a little bit as to why the parents got picked as a target. It was creepy. It gave me goosebumps. I bawled so hardcore. I stopped to go to bed, and my husband just had to sit there and hold me for a while while I bawled. It was definitely hard for me. Main character Thea, she has a little brother, and at the time of the incident, her brother was 10 years old. I have a son who just turned 10 last week. So for whatever reason, that was hitting hard for me. You know, my husband and I, we've both experienced loss and things like that too. So, I mean, I don't know, the way that they described telling the son about his mommy and daddy being gone, like it was just, and the way Nora Roberts described it, you guys, it was heart-wrenching. So definitely check your trigger warnings. I bawled and I bawled and I bawled, and it took me a tiny bit to get to sleep afterwards because I had just been crying so hard. And again, I'm just reminded why I love Nora Roberts so much. I don't know why people don't talk about her more. Or like, I watch so many book channels on YouTube and nobody's talking about Nora Roberts. She has a way of writing that's just magical. But yeah, this book so far is incredible, and it's definitely going to be an October thing. I'm going to be like checking my doors and making sure everything's locked and everything's secure before I go to bed tonight. When I'm driving around, I'm going to be checking my rear view mirrors to make sure I'm not being followed. So it's definitely giving me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. So yay, October book reading. So I just got through part 1 of the book and just started part 2. And you guys, I am so thankful for it. Yeah, as a mom, it was just really, really hard to get through, and it makes you think really deep thoughts. I can't help but feel for this girl. I can't imagine being 12 years old and having your parents murdered, but on top of that, I couldn't imagine being 12 years old and witnessing it through the murderer's eyes. She describes it as like being trapped. She was seeing it happen and she was screaming and screaming and screaming, yet she couldn't get away. Genuinely, I was not expecting so much into the whole beginning, which again, I should have anticipated because Nora Roberts is actually very good about doing that in her books. She's not a writer who just touches on certain subjects in a main character's life. She makes you feel it in the beginning of the book so that when you meet her as an older person, you feel more deeply for her. Ooh, but that was a serious emotional roller coaster. I'm trying to remember. I mean, like, I cry in books all the time, but this one, I bawled, and then I had to stop, put my bookmark in, set it aside, go to bed, and I curled up in my husband's arms and I just sobbed. I tell you what, I love my man. I mean, only he can hold his bawling wife after she has read a book and love her for it. So shout out to my amazing husband he's been amazing. We've been married for a really long time, and he's always been so supportive of my reading and how important it is to me. And even when we go shopping, it's like I don't even have to ask him or lead the way. He'll just take me straight to the books. Anyways, I'm digressing. I need to go cook dinner now, which is fine for me because I need a little bit of a break. I'm getting ready to go into part 2. I don't know if it's going to time skip or what exactly it's going to do. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Normally I like to watch things, like I'm doing a rewatch of Gilmore Girls. I like to do that during the fall. But honestly, all I really want to do is read. So I'm probably just going to sit down at the table and eat dinner while I'm reading. Part 2, Living. Live all you can. It's a mistake not to. Henry James. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. Edgar Allan Poe. I just got my son all tucked in his bed. I've got, you say hi?
Hi.
I got an hour left on my first 24-hour timer. I'm just letting you guys know that because I'll probably curl up in bed and do some reading. And so my hour timer will probably stop, and then I'll be starting a new 24-hour timer. So I don't want you guys to be like, well, wait a minute. She said she only had a couple hours left on her timer. Why does she now have over 20 hours? And I'm a little over halfway done. Oh my gosh, this book is wrecking me. I don't think I've ever cried so hard reading a book before. If you've never read a Nora Roberts book, you guys gotta pick one up. She's like the best writer. I think I'm gonna need a minute before I can continue reading. Whew, I can't see the words on the page. I'm sitting on the floor because my dog wants me to play fetch and so she can eat her food. She's so weird. There was this part in the book that, is so true. Love can be scary and it can be hard. I just love something that Dia's Grammy says. Bound to hurt you, make you mad as hellfire, make you happy, and you'll do the very same to him. That's love, darling. That's life with love in it. Finished Mind Games by Nora Roberts. And you guys, the best book ever. I thought that I had some of the book pegged just by reading the back of it. Oh man, was I wrong. And that's just something else that I love. I have found that I can predict a lot of the books that I read, which can sometimes be frustrating for me because it can take away from the book. But Nora Roberts, she surprises me every time. It's like she knows where a reader's mind is gonna go when they're reading it. And she leads you there on purpose. She makes you think these things just to sit there and pop you right in the kisser, like halfway through the book, and then suddenly you're reading the last half of the book going, oh, crap. And I love that. Now that book is done, I have 20 hours and 47 minutes left on my 48-hour marathon timer. The next book I'm going for is, you guessed it, a Blue Moon book, Holding On to Chaos. This is book 5. Eva is Emma and Gia's sister. I think she's the youngest. You got Donovan, who is the sheriff in Blue Moon, and I met him in the very first book of the Blue Moon series. He's one of my favorite characters, even though he hasn't had a huge spotlight. He's been a character that I've been continuously drawn to. We're gonna get into this and I'm super excited. Taking a little bit of a break away from the spooky, emotional stuff because it's cold, it's very rainy here in the high desert. I just feel like a soda and a book. So that's what we're gonna do. I feel like you're 1 second away from swinging a frying pan at me or falling through a window. Do you want to file a police report against the cabinet? He asked, picking up his coffee. She gave a small laugh. No, I think I can work things out with it. It didn't mean it. That's what all cabinet doors say, Donovan said, a hint of a smile playing on his gorgeous lips. It's true. It's true. What are you doing? You're just staring at me in the corner of the video I am filming. You wacko. You're such a whack. Okay, I can tell you guys already that this book is gonna be the funniest one out of every single one I read. All I'm gonna say is Blue Moon is everybody in Blue Moon is being attacked by planetal alignment between Uranus and Pluto. I can't say no more. I can't give it away. But this is the funniest book I think I've read in a while. It is just cracking me up. I'm only 103 pages in, but I have laughed until my gut hurts. And I've got all sorts of company while I read. And then I got my baby kitty right here. He's so fluffy. So I'm currently on page 295. I had taken a tad bit of a reading break as I was working on my embroidery for my cosplay competition outfit that I am creating myself. And I had the bright idea that adding embroidery was gonna be awesome. And it is, it's gonna look awesome. Embroidery isn't my strong suit. I haven't embroidered since I was in high school, and that was like 20 years ago. So I'm a little rusty. I've got a lot of things coming up and I'm just trying to do better at time management. But I also know that I still have a lot of books that I want to get done in October, and it's already the 20th. This book so far is really good. I have had a couple points where honestly I started getting a tad bit bored, but I really don't think that has much to do with the book, and that just has to do with the mood I'm in. I'm really in a dark fantasy type mood. And I think that's the only reason why this book isn't hitting with me the way that I think it normally would. If you know, you know. Also, real quick, you know how in a story they reach this epic drama, this epic thing that you know is coming, and you know it's going to split the people apart, and then the last 50 pages are going to be all about them trying to find a way back to each other and forgive each other and then live happily ever after? Okay, what I thought was going to be the big thing in this book has already gone by. There wasn't a big massive explosion. They're not like, you know, nothing really bad happened. So now I'm going, what's going to happen now? So I stayed up pretty late and finished Holding On to Chaos, and it was a really good book. The thing is, the book that I read before that book was a Nora Roberts book. And Nora Roberts is my favorite author. I love all of her books. Any book I was going to read after the Nora Roberts book, I was going to struggle with a little bit, no matter what. And I've been reading Nora Roberts books for close to 30 years now. I love Lucy Score. I've been reading her books for the last couple of years. But she's a newer author still for me. But I did get in the groove with it. And like I said, I finished it last night. It was such a good book. I loved everything about it. I loved how she managed to make it different than the other books. Every time I read a Blue Moon book, I just can't help but think of Gilmore Girls. It's got that whole Stars Hollow vibe, only it's Blue Moon, so it's different characters. I don't want to give much away. I mean, this is the one thing when you're vlogging books that are farther along in a series, anything you say could potentially give away earlier books, especially for people who've never read the Blue Moon series. So I try to be careful. That's why I'm trying to be very, very careful with what I say and not give too much away. Anyways, next book in my reading list is The Enchanted Greenhouse. And I am really excited about it. I feel like I say this about every book. Like, let's be honest. I'm just about every book on my TBR shelf, I'm excited to read. It's true. I am very excited to read this book. This is book 2 in the Spell Shop series by Sarah Beth Durst. This one is as warm as it is whimsical. The Enchanted Greenhouse is a beautiful, profoundly hopeful love letter to the magic of community. So I'm just going to read the back of it to you here. Outside, the snow was crisp, white in the morning sun. A cardinal was perched on a bench of a nearby pine tree, a brilliant red against the white and the green. Inside, the only sounds were the swish of water, the crackle of the fire, and the purr of the winged cat. It was perfectly peaceful, and Terelu had never felt more at home anywhere. Elsewhere in the Empire, on a remote island brimming with singing flowers, honey cakes, and honeyed love, Terelu Perina broke the law because she was lonely. She cast a spell and created a magically sentient spider plant. Kaz, anybody? As punishment, she was turned into a wooden statue and tucked away in an alcove in the north reading room of the great library of Elysium. This should have been the end of her story, yet one day, Terelu wakes in the cold of winter on a nearly deserted island full of hundreds of magical greenhouses. She's starving and freezing, and the only other human on the island is a grumpy gardener. To her surprise, he offers Terelu a place to sleep, clean clothes, and freshly baked honey cakes, at least until she's ready to sail home. But Terelu doesn't want to return home. And as she grows closer with the unwittingly charming gardener, Yarrow, she learns the magic that sustains the greenhouses is failing, causing the death of everything within them. Terelu knows she must help, even if that means breaking the law again. This time, though, she isn't alone. Assisted by Yarrow and a sentient Rose, Terelu must unravel the secrets of a long-dead sorcerer if she wants to save the island and have a fresh chance at happiness and love. Funny, kind, and forgiving, The Enchanted Greenhouse is a story about giving second chances to others and to yourself. You know what? In my opinion, a perfect read for October. A couple things. I have 14 hours and 12 minutes left on my 48-hour challenge. Some of these books that I was reading are quite a bit bigger than the books I normally read during my challenges. So my estimation of getting 6 books in 48 hours might not happen. There are only 9 days left in October, and I still have, counting the Enchanted Greenhouse because I haven't started it yet, I have 5 books that I really, really want to have read before the end of October, like so bad. So I have to get my Batootie in gear and really prioritize reading for the next 9 days. Yeah, talk about a readathon, man. I gotta go. And here to cheer me on. Are you gonna cheer me on? You guys probably can't hear it, but he's purring. Yeah. Can help me read more?
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna put my butt in your face so you can't see the pages. Is that helpful?
The heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events and they have you dipping in sales.
You're making me a better dancer. I swear.
The trust that Danny has in me feels incredible. She'll make a very...
One word description about the MMC in this book: jerk. I'm sure he'll get better, but right now, my opinion of him, one word: jerk. Sitting out on my porch right now. I just finished doing my cool downs. I went on a 10K run, which if you're not familiar with a 10K, it's 6.2 miles. I am on to my second glass of electrolytes. The sun is starting to go down, which I'm okay with. Everybody else is eating dinner. I'm not hungry right now because, again, I just got back from my run. I'm not hungry right after a 6-mile run. So I'm just sitting here on my back porch. And I'm going to continue reading The Enchanted Greenhouse. I'm about halfway through with it. It's definitely more of a slower paced book, I will admit, trying to get through it. It's been a couple days now, and I'm only halfway through because I haven't been reading that much. So I've been watching football. I have been watching Gilmore Girls. I've been watching horror movies with my big brother. He lives in another state, so we just kind of coordinate so that we're watching the same movie at the same time. Anyways, I'm sitting here rambling. So I'm just going to continue to drink my electrolytes and read on the back porch until I've cooled off. I can imagine is somebody running like a 5K race with plants hanging all over them. You just have to read the book to know what I'm talking about, but it's hilarious. I am trying to make a video. My ear's clean. You think that's funny? You think that's funny? This is my middle child. We're kind of hanging out. I'm reading and he's watching on his iPad. This is kind of a little bit of our nightly routine, right?
Yep.
And tell everybody to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please.
You heard the man. He's my foot warmer. Hey, hold still. So I completely finished the book. It was so good, you guys. It didn't have a lot of like drama and suspense and things like that you would get in like a fantasy romance or even like mafia romance, things like that. This was just very low-key, very sweet. The feeling that you get when you're holding hands. Now that book is done, I have a little over 7 hours left on my timer, and so now I am starting Belladonna. We'll see how far I can get into this before my timer goes off. So this is, again, quite a bit of a book. I've noticed that most of the books that I have been reading have been either really close to 400 pages or they've been over 400 pages. Pick some big books for this 48-hour challenge, which I think in part, if you're gonna do a challenge, you gotta make sure to get some books that are smaller in pages if you're wanting to get more books in. But then I'm kind of a slow reader, so I really like to take my time when I'm reading books and really just soak them in. I had a couple 4-H events with my sons and I have a bit of time to cook dinner, maybe read a chapter or two, and then I got another event to jet down to. So far, this book has been an interesting read. Very mystery type based. There's also these other elements that make it different. I will admit the first bit of the book was kind of a bit of a snooze fest, just a little bit, but I keep getting told that it's supposed to pick up. So I've got about 200 pages left. So let's get to reading and find out, shall we? So my timer just stopped, and I kid you guys not, I have a half a page left of the entire book and then it's done. And so I've got just like that bit to do and then I'm done. I was so close to having the book finished. Well, you know, with a couple sentences left, I'm still gonna call this a win for the reading 6 books in 48-hour challenge. I mean, come on, that's not a fail, okay? I'm not gonna call it a fail. The book actually ended up being quite good. Again, predictable for me. I kind of knew certain things that I can't say because I don't want to give away huge spoilers in the book for those who haven't read it yet. Yeah, I kind of had it predicted. I knew who was who, what was what, where was what. It was kind of obvious. There's a couple times I doubted, but I was pretty dang sure, so that when the big reveals happened, I was like, yes, I predicted things, but I didn't know the why of things. So it was still nice to get to the end and actually have an understanding as to why things happened the way they happened. I had a little bit more high hopes for it than what it ended up being, but again, still a very good book in my mind, and I definitely want to read book 2 later on, which is Foxglove. And I know why it's named Foxglove. At least I'm pretty sure I know why the name of it's Foxglove. This is going to conclude my 48-hour reading challenge vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know that I kind of blew through this one really fast and didn't get a chance to really vlog very much of reading Belladonna. I was just really focused. Like I said before, it's getting really close to the end of the month. We're on the last week of October. I was more focused on just sitting down and reading every chance I got, and so I didn't really get a chance to film as much of it as I would have liked to. Very good book. If you haven't read it, if you like mystery style type books, I think you would like this. It definitely had a huge mystery element to it. I will definitely be picking up book 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.